Hi, Proof Review here. Today we're going to take a look at the Haven Protocol, which is a Monero clone, but it's got a built-in algorithmic stable coin. We're going to be running the testnet and performing some of the offshoring and onshoring functions. Now these are the processes that you use to move your Haven balance into and out of that built-in stable coin. Okay, so let's get to it. So we're going to be following the instructions on the document that the Haven team released to download the wallet and run the wallet on the command line interface. So here are your download links. As you notice, there's no checksums with this test wallet, so make sure you're running the wallet actually on a scrub laptop or within a sectioned VM on your machine, something that you can clear afterwards and doesn't have any personal information on there. Something I always do when running these wallets for a test. As they say, don't trust, verify. So I've gone ahead and downloaded the files, put them in a directory here. As you can see, all the different files connected to the wallet are here. We're going to be running this file here, Haven D, and the Haven command line interface wallet. So first of all, I'll open up a git bash, which is the tool I use to run my command line stuff. I'll go into the directory and run the Haven D command with the parameter testnet. This knows not to connect to the real blockchain, but to the testnet blockchain. Now the first time you do run this, it'll take a while to synchronize, but I've done this recently, so should connect and update fairly quickly. Now what I could do at this point is open up another git bash window to run the command line interface tool, but what I'm actually going to do is show you how you can do that with a shortcut while that's going on in the background. So as you can see, we've got the file we want to start is here, and it's called Haven D CLI Wallet. It has gone. There we go. Haven Wallet CLI. So what I could do is copy the directory path there, right click to create a shortcut, place the code in there, and then type in the name of the file that we want to run. And the parameters that we want to run when we start it. So I want to run on the testnet, and it'll know to start the command line interface on the testnet. And then I give it a name, start on testnet, and finish, and it's there. So let's go and check we've started. Looks like we're still synchronizing here. Let's go ahead and try and actually start the wallet command line interface. So here you can either create a new wallet. I've already done this, so I'll go ahead and put my wallet name in there. And then the password. If you get your password wrong, it'll just close the window, so hopefully I've got it right. There we go. So we're just doing a refresh on the box. We've had an update, so we have to put in our password again. Okay, so started, I can see that it's updated some transactions and it's give me my latest balance. I can use the commands to check my balance, and I can start mining. As it's a testnet, it's always helpful to do a bit of mining to help other people test as well, which is something I always try and do. So we can see we've started now, we've connected on the correct port, and we've got our working balance. So what I'll do straight away then is go and try an offshoring demonstration. I have very neatly copied the commands that I'll be using into Notepad, so you can see it's offshore, and then I put priority there so it knows to do it as fast as possible. I put the address to offshore to, and the number of Haven coins I want to offshore. So I'll copy that and I'll paste that into my wallet. Put in my password. And then it'll let me know some details about what I'm going to perform. So I'm performing 100 XHV offshore, which is approximately this in value. Now there's a transaction fee, but there's also a charge. So for this 100, I'll be charged 33 Haven to actually do that. Now I'm not sure if these fees will be the same on the live blockchain, and these are just test parameters, but it looks like you'll only want to be doing this for a fairly large amount of XHV, considering the fee is about 30% of what I'm doing here. Okay, and it'll tell me it'll be done by this block in approximately this many days, assuming 2 minutes per block. Now it might be a bit longer because it's a test net, but let's go ahead and broadcast that transaction. It's been submitted, so I'm mining away. A number of other people may be mining as well, so let's have a look at the balance. Okay, I need to update because I need to refresh, so I need to type in the password again. Then I'll just check that balance again. There we go. So as you can see, I've got 57 blocks to unlock my when my transaction is complete. So at the moment, I've got 491 on my balance. But the unlock balance is 457. Now in my XHD, I've got an 82 balance, but the unlock balance is 59. So once they get confirmed, they will equal the same thing. So it looks like the offshoring has worked. What I'll do now, I'll pause the video and wait for these blocks to update and then get back to you. Okay, so we're back and my offshore balance has now been unlocked, so I've got 82.3 xUSD in there. As I'm also mining, however, you can see that my balance has increased of my Haven coins, with the latest transaction still requiring 59 blocks to unlock. So as I'm probably one of the only people mining on this testnet, I'm going to keep finding blocks as we go through this process. So that will always have some unlocked balance in it. So let's go ahead now and look at this offshore balance, which is actually cleared, and then try and onshore that again. So switch to my handy commands and have a look at the onshoring. So again, similar structure. I onshore with a priority to a wallet, and then this time it's the amount of xUSD. So I might as well onshore all of my accounts, so 82. Put in my password. Not enough money in. Now I think that's because there will be some kind of transaction fee applied to my balance. So let me try a smaller amount. Obviously all of this will be cleared up when it's a UI rather than CLI tool. Let me try 60. There we go. So you can see I've been given my transactions. I'm onshoring 60 USD for approximately that many Haven. Transaction fee is 1.1. I guess that will be in xUSD with a charge of 9. So that's why it failed previously. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes to that. Again, that's been broadcasted, and I will refresh to update. And there we go. So I've got my now unlocked balance and my locked balance there. And as soon as that's cleared, I will go back to my onshore balance. And that's the test complete, really. We've offshored and onshored, and we've proved it works. Hopefully, once we're on the main net, the fees won't be so high doing this offshoring and onshoring. Otherwise, it will be mainly for people with larger balances, so it's not such a high percentage of the amount that you're offshoring and onshoring. Also, can't wait to have a look at the UI where we'll be able to do this a lot more easily. I think the next release of the wallet will be on the testnet. We'll be able to start doing this on the UI. Okay, that's it for today. If you like the content, please like and subscribe, and then keep checking for more informative videos from the Proof of Review team. See you later, bye bye.